Yo guys, what is up? Max on Wonderlands video, and today we're going over this week's hotfix, which is a ton of buffs and some pretty big nerfs in it. We break down everything you guys need to know. Real quick, I missed last week's hotfix video because I was sick, unfortunately, so I'm feeling better now, and I've been away at sister's graduation and a bunch of stuff, but I'm back now, and hopefully putting out some Wonderlands content for you guys, as well as some content surrounding some other games that I've got on like the content schedule. But I hope you guys are all doing very well. Let's get into this hotfix. So to start us off, we've got the Blinged Out Badass event. In the Blinged Out Badass event, badasses will drop more cosmetics, and the cost of making a Chaos Chamber Elite is being reduced so that you can get those more badasses to spawn, as well as cosmetics will now be selling for 50% more. The featured run will be updated. This week's featured run features LeChance and Master Taunhammer, two pretty freaking easy enemies to kill. So like if you're gonna run the featured run, this week is a good one to do it with LeChance and Taunhammer. Those are both like really easy bosses to kill. And then we get into our weapon balance changes. Now, I'm going to read out a little note that they put here first, and then we'll get into the actual values. Weapon balance. We found that weapons that spawned elemental puddles were using the incorrect source for the damage they were doing. These puddles were doing unmodified base damage from the weapons rather than the damage from the actual item card. This attributed to some unintended damage amounts for various weapons, including the Envy. We've identified a bug where oil and spice does not deal damage with its splat, and we'll be addressing this in a future update. All right, for our weapon changes. Weapon elemental puddle damage will be based on item card damage. Apparently the Envy was one of these things that wasn't properly working. It was doing unmodified damage. I'm assuming that this will do now more damage, or hopefully will do more damage, as well as they're buffing the Envy. So the Envy is getting 21% more damage to it, and it's also getting its status effect chance increased by 100%, which is huge. For those of you that do not know, the Envy, it's a poison locked sniper that when you headshot an enemy, it drops a poison pool. This could be a disgusting sniper for a contagion build. Now that it's like elemental pool will be doing the correct amount of damage, it's got a 100% boosted status effect chance, and it's got increased damage scaling. Keep an eye out for the Envy. Next up, they're increasing the Carouser's damage scaling by 16.7%. Good change there. I really like the Carouser. It's a great feeling sniper rifle if you can one-hit things, but if you can't one-hit them, it starts to feel not quite as great, even though it's got a nice rate of fire. The Tootherator unique damage sniper was increased by 28.5%. And then here's a little bit of a head-scratching change. I'm going to read it out. Now, I haven't gotten to play with this yet, but just going to read this out, and then we'll talk about it later. Decreased the amount of ammo consumed by the portable sawmill by 1, and reduced the damage scaling by 66.3% to compensate. The goal was to keep the DPS similar, but allow higher total damage to the target due to sniper rifle ammo constraints. Sniper rifle ammo constraints are tough. The portable sawmill is probably, well, it was my favorite sniper rifle because it was kind of like using the Lyuda. You could just burst something down. It actually had really good DPS, but you couldn't really use it for a Chaos Chamber run because you would run out of ammo like within one room of using it. So they're decreasing the ammo consumption, but they're nerfing it by 66.3%. So hopefully you'll be able to use it more, but it'll deal less damage. Next up, the Skeep Prod's damage scaling is being increased by 25%, and its beam damage scaling is being increased by 60%. Very nice here. Skeep Prod is one of those sniper rifles. One thing that I was a little bit worried about here, I'll read this next one, and then we'll talk about it. They also addressed an issue with the Skeep Prod that was causing the beams to deal less damage while using the semi-auto weapon mode. So maybe the Skeep Prod will be a lot better sniper rifle. And then they increased the Cow Con's damage scaling, the sniper, by 62.5%. So just sniper changes in today. I just realized that. But the Cow Con was good before, honestly, and it just got a 62% buff. So Cow Con possibly could be the best sniper now. The Envy got a big change. The Cow Con, the Carouser, the Skeep Prod. I will be testing out all these snipers, and I will have a like buff test on the sniper rifles. Also, I kind of wanted to do like a top 10 best weapons in Wonderlands. Let me know if you guys would like that. I feel like the weapon meta has changed so much over like what's good and what's not that it's kind of tough to make a top 10 video, but I feel like now might be a good time. But yeah, guys, that is the changes. One thing I'd love to see them change for sniper rifles is just give us overall more sniper ammo capacity. That's one change that I'm seeing them like kind of dart around by like decreasing the sawmill's ammo consumption. We just simply need more sniper rifle ammo capacity, because even if we like these cool snipers, anything that fires more than a shot a second basically runs out of ammo instantaneously. So I'd love to see them increase the sniper rifle capacity, but overall, good changes here. Guys, that is going to do it for this week's hotfix. By the way, I was not mentioned in this hotfix notes, but Melda, the like PLC 2 boss, should now be level 4, its final form this week, if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out. I'm kind of curious because we got this like second PLC. By the way, apparently it's called a PLC instead of a DLC. We got this second PLC like a week after the other one, so that means that we could be getting the next one in like a week or 2 weeks, possibly, if they're sticking with how fast they've been putting them out, which means that we could be getting the next character or the next class in Wonderlands in like a month or a little bit more than a month from now, which is exciting. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. I will catch you on the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.